Run, river, run, run through the hills. Run, river, run to the sea. Run, river, run to your place beneath the sun. Run, river, run over me.
Hi, this is Jan Lewis. Welcome to be my guest. Today we have from Holliston, Massachusetts, a young lady that I met at the open house at the, I believe it, Stevie, is it the Holliston, what is it called? The Holliston Art Gallery? What's it called?
Holliston Mills Studios.
Holliston Mills. Welcome, Stevie. This is Stevie Leigh, and she is a clothing designer. She does, is it all women's designs?
I do men and women. Kind of everything.
You're in for a treat, because when I saw her work, first of all, I'm not used to seeing a fashion designer at an open house like this, where you see the arts and the crafts, but you've never seen this craft. And when I saw her, you had a mannequin out front, and I saw what you had on that, and I said, if anybody watches Project Runway, this young lady needs to be on it, because your style is fantastic. We were calling it more of a posh, elegant punk.
Yes.
It's not down in the dirt, straight. This is something that lifts your spirits, and it's fun. Stevie, first of all, when did you get interested in this?
I've been interested in fashion since I was a little kid. I started sewing when I was 11, so it's been quite a journey from there. Went to school for it in New York City.
Did you go to, what's it called? What's the School of Design there?
There's Fashion Institute of Technology, Parsons and Pratt in New York. I went to Parsons.
That's where Project Runway's, he goes, make it work.
Yes, Tim Gunn.
Tim Gunn.
Yeah.
Did you meet Tim?
I've met Tim, yeah.
Is he as nice in person?
Yes, he absolutely is.
I love that guy. He is so good. That show is extremely popular.
Oh, yeah.
It's only on a couple seasons a year. But boy, is that good. So you went to Parsons. How many years did you go?
4 years.
That's like going for your pre-med degree.
Yeah.
All in fashion.
Yep. I mean, we do a little bit of art in the beginning, just like a whole year of drawing and some sculpture and everything like that, but then we get into our focus degrees after.
Stevie also is wearing, stand up for just a sec, she is wearing, ladies, a design that she made. The back has zippers, right, the front, back. She made this. I think it's fantastic. What about the jacket? Did you pair it with it?
I paired it with the pins I designed as well. I do some graphic design. This screen printing on the hem is my photograph, which I manipulated and then made into a screen print, and I actually screen printed it myself.
Talk about talent. So you knew when you were in high school, when you graduated, you knew what you were going to do.
Yeah, I did.
Were you the only girl in the class who knew?
Yeah.
I
was very focused.
Did you grow up in Holliston?
No, I'm actually from upstate New York.
That's why the New York plates. We looked out our studio window and I said, I wonder if that was a rental, but yeah. So you're from New York?
Yeah.
What part of New York?
Binghamton, New York.
It's not where Bard College, is it?
No. It's kind of on the PA border. It's about an hour south of Syracuse.
What brought you to Massachusetts?
I came here after school in New York City. I lived there for about a year, and then I'm like, I need to get out of the city. It's too crazy.
Yeah.
So my brother went to Becker College, so he was living here, and his roommate recently moved out, so I moved in. I took his place.
Are you the youngest or the oldest?
I'm the middle child.
There were three of you, right?
Yeah. Older brother, younger brother, and me.
So right in. Your mother at least got her girl, right?
Yes. She's very happy about that.
And you had two brothers to protect you growing up.
Yes.
Stevie is my son's age. You look so young. Oh my gosh. Yeah, here's my son with no clue what he wants to do, and you knew. Bang, you knew. Now, Stevie brought in an outfit that took my mind immediately. Paul, can you zero in? Can you tell us about that one right up there? It's a whole set. Tell us when you got that camera on it, because it is beautiful.
All right. So this is a machine knitted set. It's a hand-operated knitting machine, so I physically have to go in each row and knit each piece of them. It's fully fashioned, so there's no waste to it. About one of these panels here, they took, I think, 13 hours of me sitting there and just knitting.
Oh. In your studio in Holliston?
Yeah.
13 hours to knit that. Now, it's not itchy wool. Right?
No.
It's not itchy. What is it you said, wash?
It's super washed wool, so it's very soft. It's very high-end wool.
She walked in carrying it. I said, it looks like it stepped out of Macy's. Now, can you make it in any size someone orders?
Yeah. Yep. I do a lot of custom work, so it's very customizable. I could put your name in it if you wanted.
I am shocked. I just really... the hours of the whole thing. So 13 hours on just weaving for the the fabric, right? Or
Yeah,
the
just
pants.
one piece. So there's about 8 pieces in the pant itself.
Those are all long pants, and then the top
Yeah.
goes with it.
Yep, it's a whole set.
All right, now what have you got right beside you with the are those smiley, those little smileys?
Yeah, so these are my alternative emojis. So this is legging in a little halter crop top. I'm trying to get more into kind of active wear and kind of the street style athleticism. This is a very technological fabric. It's sweat wicking and odor wicking. I like to design for people like musicians, like touring musicians. So if they can wear this on stage, they can wear this when they're just in the van going to a new show.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be washed for a couple of days because it wicks away sweat, wicks away odor, and it's very sustainable. That's what I try to do with all my stuff.
I can see the top for the beach.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually worn it to the beach.
Yeah.
Pairs nice with the bikini bottom, and then you could just go wear the leggings and go to yoga.
Oh, for shopping.
Yeah,
So, that is
exactly.
adorable.
Thank you.
Give them to me, and I'll put them over here. We're going to go right through. These are just some of the things that Stevie does. What have you got there?
So this, as I was talking about sustainability, these are all fabric scraps that I collect from tailor shops, and I open them up and I sew them together and I create a new garment.
Yeah.
This is reversible, so you can wear it like this or you can wear it this other way, depending on what style you want. But this is, for my new collection I'm doing in February, it's going to be a lot of this kind of, with the denim scraps and then also t-shirt scraps. So I'm kind of doing the American uniform,
You're
but
going to
redesigned.
mix it all together.
Yes.
With different prints, different pictures on it?
Yep, absolutely.
What can I say? I mean, I am blown away. I love this.
Thank you.
And you can do it for anybody's size, even for children, I'll bet.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very customizable.
Teenage daughter or son, and I want that.
Yeah. And this style, it's men or women, anyone really can wear it.
Oh, definitely. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, this is a unisex for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So this is another jacket that can be unisex.
Oh,
I've
look
had
at-
it
working
modeled by,
This is
Both
not
men
just a
and
slimly piece of material. This is thick, like you would find
Yeah.
in a very high-end store. Thick with all these all over it. Do you have to glue them on? How do you do it?
there's like glue on the back of them, and then I also sew them just so they're more secure.
And it's exquisitely made. This inside is not flimsy. It's all professionally.
Yep. It's all lined and all the seams are bound. This is actually also a vest. These sleeves, they zip right up.
A
if I
vest?
could get
Oh
that.
my god! This almost. Oh my god!
So it's transformable. You can get other sleeves. So if you don't like the patches, you can have a plain sleeve, or if you really want to go, you can get a sparkly sleeve. So that's
The sleeves come right off. It becomes a vest.
Yeah, and it has the hood. These are some of my pins, my graphic work. Make all of those as well.
You make your own pins too.
Yeah. I like to do a little bit of everything.
I think so. If somebody came to you and she needed a really interesting gown for the prom, I bet you could do that too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Have you made some prom gowns? Some fun?
I have, yeah.
Real fun kind.
Mm-hmm.
And if I came to you and I said, I'm going to a formal dance, I want a big, something like a big princess thing, but unusual, you could do it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I used to be in theater and I did a lot of gowns for that as well.
Yeah.
So I love doing that stuff.
Oh my God. This goes with the print that you have on today. The one that
Yes.
your next one you're
Yes.
gonna show.
The next one,
Isn't that cute?
it's in the same collection as what I'm wearing today.
Yeah.
This is actually my zero waste garment. So this is the overalls here. They're all made from a square of fabric and there was no waste when I cut it. So this little triangle piece fits with this other triangle piece, which is it's like a puzzle piece basically.
Oh, look at this. You've got the suspenders.
Yes. So there's like little suspender here. So you
Oh,
can
I
wear
love it.
Like
Oh, and it
this.
looks, what's all the signing inside?
This is another print I did.
And it's reversible?
It's reversible. So this is all screen printed.
Oh,
And these are actually lyrics that when I was a kid, I was obviously very into music. So I started writing lyrics.
oh.
And so when I was 13, I had a notebook full of lyrics and I made them into a screen print. So that's what this print is.
Did your parents have any idea what was coming?
No.
They didn't know.
I was all over the place. I was into music, I was into fashion.
And
they're
look
like,
at, don't
"Let
tell me,
do it."
is that reversible?
Yeah. So you can wear it either way. You can wear it like overalls. You can wear it down, so it's just like shorts, like that. So,
I notice a lot of the kids in your group are wearing their things hanging down.
Yeah.
That's funny. And I love that you could actually, if you wanted to, turn that up a little too.
Absolutely. You can cuff the ends. There's multiple ways you could wear it. But a lot of what I'm doing, this is also a sweat wicking material. So this was, again, kind of thinking about touring bands and...
This is your signature right here.
Yeah.
She's wearing it. She can incorporate it.
Absolutely. It's that and the smiley faces. Those are kind of my two big things. These I'm calling my alternative emojis. So this is my pop punk guy. It's like pop punk music.
Yeah.
And he's just a little silly face.
That's like a little t-shirt that maybe rests right at the upper part of your waist.
Yep, it's a little crop top. I have these in full length as well, but these are always very popular, kind of the style now.
So your studio over in Holliston, how do people reach you?
So they can reach me on my website. It's me, StevieLeigh.com. Leigh is spelled Leigh. And right on there you can reach me through my email, which is Stevie@itsmestevieLeigh.com, and also on Facebook and Instagram.
So now over in Holliston, if somebody wanted to visit you, how do they get there? I mean, let's say bring us up through Hopkinton. How would they get to you?
Sure. Through Hopkinton, you can go down 85, and then I want to say, is it 115 or the main street there?
135 is, yeah.
135, yeah. Get right down there.
85.
The Holliston Mill is right off the main street. You turn down by the Santander Bank, and it's right there.
Yeah, it's right down there.
Yeah.
And are you on the second, third floor? What floor are you on? Or first?
I am on... It's kind of confusing there. It's technically the third floor, but it's right at the top of the back stairway.
Well, you had a choice place because it's sort of like right near like an open area, not far from an exit or the downstairs door.
Yeah, it's right by one of the entrances to the building, basically the back entrance.
How long have you been there? I didn't see you last year.
Not very long. I moved in July.
That's why I didn't see you.
Yeah.
I bet all artists there, artisans I should say, have to rent the space, right? I bet when he or she saw you coming, they're like, oh my God, I bet that's a showstopper.
Yeah.
Because like I say, when we go to these big, remember Framingham, what was it called? Fountain
Street, yeah.
You go in that and you see wonderful paintings and, photography and things like that. But you never see something like this. I was delighted when I saw it. When people come in, do they get fitted right there with you?
Yeah, I have a space where you can do a fitting, and I have like the mirror and the platform and all of that. You can do it right there, and you can leave the garments. I can either deliver it to you, you can come back and get it, do another fitting. It's all personal.
So you don't need, if I walked in, here's the fabric. I want I love Empire waist. If I brought this in, I don't know how to get much fabric. You wouldn't even need a pattern.
No, I create my own patterns. So I can take your measurements, and then I would make the pattern straight from that.
And you would know how to do this.
Yep.
Because I see Empire waist, not only in a little dress, but I love it like, when you can wear, what are these things I've got on? Leggings.
Yeah.
You've got leggings too.
Yeah.
So I like that, and it can cover just down to a certain area, and then you can get your leggings on, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't see... Some of the stores have, once in a while, you'll see a cute Empire top. I got lucky. I don't know where I found this. This was a lucky draw. I'm like, whoa. But you don't see it that often. I don't know why. I remember when I was a little girl, I was going to camp or school, and she was sitting beside me in the bus, and she always had this really cool little Empire waist tops her mom would put her in. That was it. I don't know if I even had one. But now you learned to sew, Stevie, when you were 11?
Yeah, 11 I started.
Okay, my best friend's mother taught me about that age. I had a sewing machine, sold it at my yard sale.
Oh, really?
Years ago, yeah. But I have not got in any way, shape, or form the talent that you have. Mine were like little moo-moos, something cute to wear, a shift to wear to school.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah. But this, I'm still looking. Paul, can you zero in again on this? The one with the funky black and yellow and the emojis. Are those tears coming out of the eyes?
Yeah, he's my sad little emo kid. It's kind of where I started this. I made this guy probably in school. Yeah. So in my thesis collection, he was kind of my mascot basically. So I kind of just evolved from there.
Did a lot of the kids that you went to high school with, are they aware now of what you do up there?
Yeah, they are.
Do they give you some good orders?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
very supportive.
Just for kicks and giggles, how much would that be?
So this, it's a little pricey.
Yeah.
The top would probably be around 300. The pants are closer to 6, just because of the work that goes into it.
Okay, so you could sell them separately.
Yeah, I could sell them separately, absolutely.
I think this is amazing. We are talking with Stevie Leigh, and she's a clothing designer. She's based in Holliston. She's over at the, again, what's it called, that mill?
Holliston Mill Studios.
At what street again?
24 Water Street in Holliston.
Now, if somebody, like say me, gives you an order, brings in the material, blah, 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 and you whip, how long would it take you to make a top?
So depending on the style, obviously, basically the process is I do your fitting, I do your measurements, then I make the pattern, and I would cut just kind of a test to see, make sure it fits you before I cut into the final fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Do that, and then once we okay that, we'll make the final fabric. Probably take, all in all, maybe a week to get it done.
Oh, that's amazing. I
Yeah.
I would expect a couple months. I don't.
Yeah.
Do you, well, if you send the customer, do they come, how would they know how much material to get? You would tell them.
I would tell them, yeah.
How many yards to order?
Yeah.
Do they need to get anything else or just the material?
Just the material. I can also source it for them if they have an idea but they don't know where to get it. And
Wow.
yeah.
So like if Joann's might not carry, I'm pretty sure I'd find something, that
Yeah.
type of thing. I'm not that fussy, but boy, I'm telling you, my eye cannot. She walked in, that was the first thing I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Honestly, now you went to Parsons. Was it fun? Because I watch on television. Was it fun or was it very competitive?
It was both. I mean, I had a lot of fun. I made a lot of friends, but it is a very competitive. It's a small class, so we're all trying to get the 10 spots in the final show and the exhibition. So it gets competitive, but we try to make it fun.
How many designer students are in a Parsons class? Parsons is in New York City. It's for people who would like to be clothing designers.
I think in fashion, maybe just over 100
In a class?
in the classes. Not too many.
Not in each classroom.
Not any class. No, the classroom. Like when you go to the class, maybe 15 students.
15.
Yeah,
Well, that's
but in
good.
the whole.
And you
year.
met our buddy there, Make It Work. What's his name again?
Tim Gunn.
He and did you ever meet? She's as a Elle magazine. Oh, I can't think of. She's on the judges thing on Runway.
Nina Garcia.
Nina Garcia. She's strict.
Oh yeah, she is.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
good. You met her?
No, I never met her.
How about Holly? Is it Holly?
Heidi.
Heidi.
Yeah, Heidi. I didn't meet her. I was in New York. There's always tapings for things, and Project One obviously tapes there. So
Yeah.
I was in a taping of it, and she was there, but I didn't get to meet her.
You watched one of the tapings?
Yeah, actually a couple times.
Who is it? Of all the designers you've seen, it doesn't have to be Project Runway. Who do you like? I looked on a fashion magazine, and you do too. Who do you really like a lot?
My top designers that I like, I really love Jeremy Scott.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of in the same wavelength of me with the pop culture and the bright colors. I love him. And I also love Vivienne Westwood and the punk spirit she has.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Alexander McQueen's also kind of that punk, kind of dark
Yeah.
style, but very artistic.
Who's that? She's Vera Wang. She
Yeah.
does a lot of, I think, wedding gowns.
That's kind of her signature, is the wedding gown.
Yeah, and there's another gal that does just wedding gowns. She's been on that, those shows for bridal, Say Yes to the Dress.
Yeah.
Gowns are, can't think, Tanita Purnay, or can't think of her name, but they're, somebody, if they wanted a very unusual wedding gown, they could come to you.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Oh.
That would be so much fun. I would love to do that.
We are talking with Stevie Leigh. She's a clothing designer. She's based in Holliston, and boy, this girl knows what she's doing. You want to order something fun, you want to go in, people can come in and browse in your studio too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You can say, I want that.
Yep, you could do that. I can make you custom fit to you, anything.
Again, how can they get a hold of you?
So you can get a hold of me on my website. It's me, StevieLeigh.com. Leigh is spelled Leigh, and then my email is right on there, as well as my Facebook and Instagram.
When you graduate from Parsons, do they give you a diploma?
Yeah, you get a Bachelor in Fine Arts degree.
So after you left Parsons, then what did you do?
I stayed in New York for a little while, kind of just figuring out what I wanted to do, because I was applying to work for some designers, but I've always wanted to have my own line. I wanted to do my own style.
Yeah.
So New York is quite expensive.
Yeah.
Especially finding studio
So's
space.
Boston.
Oh yeah, Boston's
Forget it.
expensive too.
Yeah.
But not as bad as New York.
Holliston is not that great either. I mean, they're right up there with rents.
They definitely are.
You're
but-
finding that out where you're renting.
Oh yeah. Absolutely, but it's definitely a little bit easier to swallow than the
Yeah.
New York rents. So I came up here, and it's an easier place to work, I think, because it's not so crazy. I mean, I can go into the city, I can go into Boston if I want, but I'm not there constantly, not on top of people
I
constantly.
would think you would have a high seat up on Newbury Street.
Yeah.
Just waiting for you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One day. We'll
I
see.
can see this happening. So you've been in Holliston since July.
Mm-hmm.
Were you nervous?
A little bit, yeah. It's kind of my first. I've always worked from my home studio.
Yeah.
So this is my first time, like, out of my apartment, basically.
Well, frankly, just in my humble opinion, you have nothing to worry about. You've
Thank you.
already hit. Again, I have suggested that you try the tryouts for Project Runway because I have seen designers on there that wouldn't compare to what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're right up there. And Nina, I think, would be very impressed, and the other judges too. There's no doubt in my mind about that. So I don't know
you.
how you go about doing it, but I'd say the ages, you've seen it, they span from, like, we could have a 20-year-old on there up to like 50.
Oh, yeah.
People in all age ranges who are doing different designs.
Mhm.
We had even one gal, which I don't know if she won one of the seasons, but, very robust. So
Mhm.
she was designing for large women.
Yeah.
She did a great job.
Yeah.
She really, who would think?
Absolutely.
I know. And so any size lady can come in, or gentleman can come into your store.
Mhm.
What are your hours? Let me write
My
this
hours,
down.
my hours vary. I'm kind of a little bit all over the place. Because I go to people's houses and I do fittings there, and they come to me. So basically, if you email me, I can set up an appointment.
Okay, so you can set up an appointment.
Mhm.
Give out your email again so people can
So
get
it's Stevie, Stevie, at itsme.StevieLeigh.com.
Now, Androsic, was that another name, or you just that was your original last name? That's
Yeah, so Leigh is actually my middle name.
Yeah.
So Andrasic, no one can pronounce.
I get
And
Androsic. Yeah.
it's quite long.
Yeah.
So I think Stevie Leigh is much more catchy.
I like it. Very catchy. I can.
Yeah.
Do you? I didn't notice, but do you put your label in your clothes?
Yeah, I have one on here right there. But yeah, it's usually I put it in their little signature. I also do. This is my logo here.
Yeah.
So. this
Are you
is
doing
fun.
any local fashion shows? They're always looking for people to.
Yeah, I have a new collection coming out in February, so
Mhm.
I'm looking to do one around that time.
Where would you go? Where would you want to get the word out for people to know you're available?
For the fashion show or just
You
to spread the word.
If somebody got in touch with you and said, Stevie, we'd like you to do our fashion show.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of places would be around here? Would you suggest that type of thing? Anything really?
Anything really, yeah. I can
Yeah.
kind of transform the space,
Yeah.
depending on what it is, just as long as there's people who are interested.
You have
really.
models, right? You've got friends who will model.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know Tatnock Bookseller over in Westboro? I
Mhm.
talk about it a lot. It's not just for authors. Have you been in there?
Yeah, it's
You-
really nice.
Yeah. High end, that's another place that your clothes would very, very high end type of beautiful things and fun and different. Not to stand next to you, they don't hold a candle next to yours, but it's the idea.
Yeah.
And then once people see those, and if they schedule, I know the events planner, if they could schedule you in that big room in the back,
Oh yeah, that would be beautiful.
there you go. In February, how many in your collection? How many pieces?
There's about 15 looks altogether.
That's amazing. You got 15 different models?
Yeah.
And they're all willing to just come in
Yeah, absolutely.
all different shapes and sizes?
hmm I try to do it very universal clothing, like anyone can wear it, anyone can style how they want.
Oh, I am blown away. And when she brought all of these clothes in to show us today, it brought back why I was so amazed when I took a double take and saw the mannequin. People were flocked to you that day. I mean,
yeah.
I said, the heck with it. I just came in and introduced myself to you. I think you had run out of cards or something. You wrote down how I would, and then I made sure I got a hold of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I said, we're not letting this one get away. There is no way. But you are our first, that I remember, in all of the years of doing Be My Guest, clothing designer.
Oh really?
And with that particular style, again, I have never seen. I have a son exactly Stevie's age, and he would really go nuts because he likes unusual things. I took him to Clark University in the bookstore over there just to look. His great-great-grandfather went there. So I thought, well, I'll just show him where his roots, What does he do? I offered him a Clark t-shirt. Would you like this, that? He gets a picture of a head with a brain, labeled all the different parts of the brain in it.
Nice.
Yeah, and I thought, okay, well, that's cool. It shows his squash is working up there. But he would really really go for this. It's how do I say it? It's elegantly over the top.
Yeah, that's what I try to capture.
And your favorite colors are black.
Yep, black and white is kind of like my base colors, and then I like to do pops of bright fluorescent colors. So
Pops of
the bright green, the bright yellow,
Okay.
some bright pink here.
So if somebody, like let's say myself, I came in and I wanted to order a top, you're willing to do any color that I might want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, anything like that.
Mm-hmm. For my own line, I like to stay to the same kind of color palette.
Yeah.
But if I'm doing custom work for you, I can do anything you want.
We've got about 4 minutes left. In your upcoming collection,
Mm-hmm.
is it? Are you going to show these pieces?
These are older pieces. I'm more gravitating towards the denim work I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing with the scraps and everything. That'll be the new collection.
That'll be the new collection.
Mm-hmm.
We're stopped working on it yet. Are you still working on it? Or are you ready to go? You're ready.
Oh, I'm still working on it.
You're still working on it.
Yeah.
So that will be. Does it work that it's your collection for a year, or do you start working immediately on your next one?
It's kind of both, because this collection, it's technically the fall 2008 collection.
Yeah.
So that's when it would hit the stores, really. I would have it online. I like to put it on my website before it gets into a store.
Okay,
just
so
as
fall
like a
2018.
exclusive.
All right.
But that's what it is. So you show it in the season before, and then you are promoting it until the fall, but you are also working on your spring collection, which will show in
next
the
year.
fall.
So it'll be
Yeah.
ready in February. If you could get out there, let's say in the spring and early summer,
Mm-hmm.
to show for fall in 2018.
Yep.
That is so cool. People get to think ahead.
Yeah.
We're going to have to close, but again, Stevie Leigh, our clothing designer, how can people get a hold of you?
So you can get a hold of me on my website. It's StevieLeigh.com. Leigh is spelled Leigh. And through there, you can contact me through email or Facebook and Instagram. I take appointments, and I can set one up right for you.
How cool is this? I am so glad you were on. Thank you for being with us,
Yeah,
Stevie.
thank you for having
We'll have
me.
you back on, because I want to see some more of the new collection, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, promise? All right.
Yes.
We'll see you next time and be my guest.
All right.